Welcome, modern day mystics, fellow truth seekers, James and Justin, back again with another reaction. Now, it has been a while since we have done an Osho reaction, but he's back.
Osho!
Love these Osho videos. They just keep coming out. I don't know. There's this infinite vault of Osho videos that just keep finding their way onto the internet. So.
And then when AI gets cracking, there'll be an infinite more.
Yeah, inventing new Osho videos, bringing them back to life.
Hear Osho talking with Jesus.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Anyway, this one is titled "The Whole History of Religion Stinks." So Osho, get spicy with us here.
What a rascal. Osho is a rascal.
He is a rascal.
And I mean that with utter respect.
Yep.
I'm a rascal too. I like rascality to some degree.
So, without further ado, let's begin.
I would have loved not to be associated in any way with the word religion. The whole history of religion simply stinks. It is ugly. And sows the degradation of man in humanity and all that is evil. And it is not about any one single religion. It is the same story repeated by all the religions of the world. Man exploiting man in the name of God. I still feel uneasy to be associated with the word religion. But there are few problems. In life, one has to choose sometimes things that one hates. In my youth, I was known in the university as an atheist, irreligious, against all moral systems. And that was my stench. And that is still my stench. I have not changed even an inch. My position is exactly the same. But being known as an atheist, irreligious, immoral, became a problem. It was difficult to communicate with people, almost impossible to bridge any kind of relationship with people to commune with them. The moment people hear I am an atheist, irreligious, immoral, they are completely closed. That I don't believe in any God, that I don't believe in any heaven and hell, was enough for them to withdraw from me. Strangely, I became aware that the people who are interested in the search for truth have got involved into religions. Thinking me irreligious, I cannot commune with them. And they are the people who will be really interested to know. They are the people who will be ready to travel with me to unknown spaces. But they are involved.
Sorry, I don't know how long this thing is, but there's just too many things I want to address. That one there, right at the end, there are the people who would want to know this. There are the people who would be really ready to travel to unknown spaces. How much of a shame is it? You go, yeah, but the only thing is I'm an atheist. Yeah. And then they're like, well, then forget it. It's like, no, I can show you God.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Come with me down this thing. And then the other thing is what he was saying, that people will write you off because you're not the same thing. People I love and care about, I've heard, have indicated to me at some point that they won't listen to what somebody that's not belief the same as them.
To me, isn't this like a staple of like the real spiritual guru teachers, like the prophets, the people that their ability to understand, like if I'm going to be able to reach or come back to these people, I have to somehow be able to speak their language and in order to like be a part of them. And so they speak in, metaphors and
well, I think you always got to be careful not to be full of caca.
Yeah, I know.
At the same time, but
do you hear what I'm saying about that ability? I feel like that was kind of what Jesus did. I feel like they like came back and like spoke to the people in a way that they could like get it, but like they still didn't get it. They still like turned it into something.
Well, because if that shows anything, it would show man's adversity to truth. It's like I'm even speaking this through the lens of Hinduism, through Christianity. I'm speaking your language and you're still resisting something like that, because I am astounded at people's intuition sometimes. The ability for most people, no matter what their IQ is, to go, I know what isn't me. And so you might even be saying the right thing, but it's wrong coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Deeply unsettling, because the truth of the matter is some people are in league with dark forces that they're not aware that they're in league with. It's like religion, let's get clear about something. Religion has been stirred right up into some bad things historically.
Yeah.
It has.
Yeah.
So that's not always easy to see, It's not always as easy to see when when you're a fish. Yeah. When you're swimming around with people that are all verifying what you're saying, agreeing with everything you say, it's not easy to see what's clear and going on. And the other thing I wanted to point out is, it's the year 2024. A lot of this is old hat for some people. Some people are like, yeah, atheism. I see what you're saying. But you got to remember, this was during the Reagan era. This was during Michael P. Keaton conservative world. Or shortly before or shortly thereafter. The point I'm trying to make is, it would have been epic for somebody to make a stance about being an atheist in those days and be like, around people that clearly care about spirituality, and to be like, I'm atheistic.
Yeah.
That would be a strange thing for people to hear.
And Osho, he is I can see his demeanor in this video. He's very serious. This is like, Osho, he changes, characters every now and then. Mm-hmm. This is the serious Osho we're looking at here.
I bet you if we had given Osho another 30 years, he might have looked back on things he even said and been like, look, I've reconsidered what I'd said. But I'm saying the point is that this was revolutionary at the time, and that he was driving home a point. There was no internet Whatever he discovered, he had to probably pool over books and ruminate on for a long time to come forth and be like, I'm making a line in the sand here. Don't associate me with religion.
So just, he's serious in here. And a part of me, the devil's advocate side of me here, is that everything comes with its like good and its bad. And when it comes to religion, again, we cover lots of religions on the channel. So everything has its baggage to carry. And religion has its baggage to carry as long as it's good things. It's here. It existed. It's part of who we are. And it's part of like a tool that we use to kind of like make sense of this reality that we're in. So just kind of coming on the defense of religion. I know there's some ugly things in there, man. Religion's got some ugly things in there, but it's also got a lot of beautiful things.
Oh yeah. And so, try to loosen up your Richter grasp on judgment and like knowing how things are and who ought to be judged. Lest ye be whatever. Like I'm just saying, loosen it up, because say, for instance, you've identified something that's crucial here, like, I'm gonna benefit from understanding the ways of the people around me that clearly have dedicated their life to certain things. Let me try to see the value in what everybody's learned here, and the manner in which that information comes to you. People are creating new ways. Sometimes you don't want to necessarily put on an audiobook that's like, and Hezekiah, like you don't necessarily want to just put on some boring thing and force yourself to learn something. Be aware of the ways that the information has to teach you about other ways of, being.
All right, well, we'll let Osho close this out here.
In some religion, and those are the people that I have to find out. There were people who were not involved in religions, but they were not seekers at all. I hate the word religion. I have always hated it. But I had to talk about religion. But what I was talking under the cover of religion was not the same as people understood. Now, this was simply a strategy. I was using their words, God, religion, liberation, moksha, and I was giving them my meaning. This way, I could start finding people, and people started coming to me.
I wonder if there was a part of Osho that got burned really bad by like a religious institution or something. There's a lot I don't know about Osho's.
Pretty sure he was stabbed at one point. No, I've listened to tales of his childhood, and I think that there was some pretty big misunderstandings between him and his father, and I think he grew up in a religious society. And one of the things he noted was he was obscure in a sense. He was a very individualistic type person, and I think he did get a lot of flack for that growing up. Like, why are you so weird? Like he was really smart, so he would go to school and just get good grades. But then he claims that at one point, the teachers were like, just stay home. We'll give you A's, or just come in to write the tests, but you're disruptive. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that's how the cross very intelligent sometimes and individualistic people bear, is that it's hard for a long time for people to understand and just stop making a scene and being such an attention hog or whatever the heck. And that led me to think about, why do we have a guy? Sometimes you can get butt hurt and be like, why is everyone looking at one guy? What about everybody? Why's there got to be a guy? But I think that the thing people don't understand is, well, do you got time to read every religious book? You got time for that? Oh, that might interrupt your pursuit of Ferrari, right?
Well, and also another staple of these people is that they don't necessarily want to be the person. They're usually the guy, they're like, I don't want to be the guru. Just whatever, don't make me the guru. Then that's the guy. They're like, all right, you're the guru. That's like classic.
It's just a part of it.
Yeah. But on just a side funnier note, every time I watch an Osho video, I'm hot. He makes me hot because he's wearing the heaviest sweater and a crown of fur.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you must have been like so cold-blooded or something.
I thought you meant like your cells heat up or something.
Well, that too.
Interesting.
But anyway, guys, hopefully you liked our reaction. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, share this with a friend, and everyone until next time,
Stay spiritual.